Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Troy Lee SE4 helmets available at RevZilla.com. So you may remember last year when Troy Lee introduced their first SE4 helmet. It was a carbon fiber helmet coming in around the $650 price point. But now what we've seen from Troy Lee is they've introduced two new models to really diversify the SE4 range, each of which is going to have a different price point as well as a different construction. So the purpose of this video is we're going to break down each of these helmets so you have a better idea of which one is right for your noodle. So what we're going to start off with is the fact that there's going to be some similarities that carry their way through this entire line. Those similarities are going to be the fact that each of these helmets is going to include MIPS technology. That's multi-directional impact protection systems. And when we rip the helmet apart, you'll see that on the inside there's a little bit of a slip plane to it, which helps to reduce rotational impact as well as the actual impact you get in a blunt force style. So each of these will have the MIPS technology. They're also going to each have that quick eject system as well as the same interiors. The main differences that we're going to see throughout is going to be the construction that we're going to have with the shell type. So let's start on the right-hand side, and coming in around the $235 to $250 price point, depending on the graphic you want to go with, is going to be the SE4 Polycarb version. Now, the biggest thing here is going to be the heaviest one out of the bunch, around 3 pounds 5 ounces. This is going to give you pretty much the identical helmet from the other two, but what you're going to lose is you're going to lose a little bit of the ventilation. So if you notice along the chin vent down below, you're not going to have the additional vent down at the bottom, so you're going to have 16 intake vents as opposed to 20 intake vents on the other two. The other place where you're losing a little bit of intake ventilation is going to be along the top of the nose bridge. It's not going to give you the same level of sophisticated venting that you'll see when you bump up. But considering this is coming in around that $235 price point, there's a huge bang for your buck factor here. Now when you jump up to the composite constructed version, you're only going to save about 2 ounces, and the only other real change you're seeing is down here along the bottom of the chin bar. You do get that additional vent. So it's really going to be up to you to see whether or not this jump is worth it for your pocketbook, because now we're getting up into a helmet that's really coming in around the $450 to $475 price point. So you're getting almost a $200 jump, or actually a little bit over a $200 jump, to get up into the composite shell. And really the only change you're seeing here is you're saving about 2 ounces. So I would say, if it were me personally, really the jump from the base version to the carbon version is where you're going to see a lot of people gravitating to. But let's go ahead and we'll just rip apart the inside quickly to show you what you can expect from the inside of these helmets. Now remember, like I said, all three of these helmets are going to be identical on the interior. And the first thing you'll notice as I'm getting this chin strap undone is that the cheek pads are going to have the emergency eject system. So you can go ahead and they just pull right out. They will be a contoured cheek pad. I actually like the interior on these. They're very comfortable, and they do have that contour to fit along your face. Pulling these out, you will notice that they snap right out. And then the interior on this, once we get the interior out, you'll note that MIPS system that you're going to see on the inside. So everything is going to be quick in, quick out as far as the liner is concerned. Really easy to remove. You're going to see the large channels cut out for the ventilation, so you do have a great vent scheme with this. And you will notice that yellow interior on that is going to be that MIPS technology we talked about. So this actually slides back and forth in the event of a crash, and that moves with the rider to, again, just reduce rotational forces in the event of a crash. And like I said, all the interiors on all these helmets will be the same, so you're not going to see any differences there. The main difference you'll see as we move to the last helmet is you're now getting up into the carbon fiber version. And this is the helmet that we saw introduced about a year ago. We did a full detailed breakdown on this particular lid. You're going to see that the similarities between these two helmets will stay the same. So you're going to have the same vent scheme down along the side, the same vent scheme along the nose bridge. Really the only difference you're going to see from a construction standpoint when you get up into the SE4 carbon is this is now going to be a full carbon fiber shell. And you'll notice you can see some of that carbon fiber coming through underneath the paint. And really, there was a great detailed breakdown where we talked about the way that they pre-pregged the carbon with this. So if you want really detailed information on the carbon fiber version, go ahead and make sure you check out that video. But this is coming in around the $650 price point. And really what you're getting for that $650 bump is you now have the lightest helmet in the group, around 3 pounds 1 ounce. So you're shaving about a quarter of a pound off from the base version. You're also going to have an extra visor, which is going to be, you snap that first one off, there's going to be a second one included that's color matched in the bag, and you are getting a deluxe helmet carrying bag with this particular lid. So extra creature comforts. The other thing to note is that the other two helmets on the table are just DOT rated. When you get up into the carbon fiber version, this is going to carry a Snell safety rating. So if Snell is something that's important to you, this is going to be the one that you're looking at within the Troy Lee design line. So whether you're looking for a polycarb version, a composite version, or you want to go flagship with the carbon fiber, Troy Lee has now got a helmet for you. So there's a lot of folks out there utilizing Troy Lee designs on their rides, and if you want to hear more about what other riders have to say, now would be the time to click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews of folks that are already out there putting these helmets through their paces. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks as to which helmet is right for you and your style of riding, you can always give them a shout at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Troy Lee Design SE4 helmets. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.